Hi, this is a Yesterday's Moose production. Today I'm going to be playing the NES Classic. And what game am I going to be playing, you may ask? Why, if you haven't guessed already, it's Super Luigi Brothers 3. Wait, why is it Super Luigi Brothers 3? Well, because I'm going to be playing as Luigi throughout this entire adventure. The way that you do that is you begin as 2 players, get rid of Mario, and then complete the entire game as purely Luigi. And personally, I like Luigi a lot more than Mario. Let's get this started. On to level 1. Everybody knows Super Mario Bros. 3, so what can you really say about it that hasn't already said? Well, I'm going to try to provide some basic information about the game in what I like to call Let's Play and Learn. Now, I was only able to get a little bit of information, but I can spew out some of those facts while playing this game. Super Mario Bros. 3 was released in Japan in 1998 and later came to North America in 1990. The game was, of course, developed by Nintendo, which was led by Shigeru Miyamoto and Takashi Tezuka. Enhanced remakes were also released on the Super Nintendo in 1993 and the Game Boy Advance in 2003. The game was also released on the Virtual Console for the Wii, the Nintendo 3DS, and the Wii U. As I said, the version that I'm playing is the NES Classic version, which provides a slightly better visual quality and I believe 60 frames per second, which hopefully I will be getting. This is the second time that I've had to record this now, and the first time I wasn't getting 60 frames per second because of the editing software, so I really hope it works this time around. And because of a little editing I had to do at the beginning, I'm recording the audio afterwards. However, for World 2, I should be able to record the video and audio at the same time. I'm going to be breaking this up into videos which will feature one world per video. That way it'll be easy to reference them and also make for nice bite-sized videos. Don't want to put the entire game in one go. Let's see, Luigi first appeared in the 1983 game Mario Brothers, and of course he was controlled by the second player, and he kept up that role throughout subsequent games like Super Mario Brothers and Super Mario World, and of course in Super Mario Bros. 3. He also made an appearance in Super Mario 3D World. He was also in the Japanese version of Super Mario Bros. 2, of course. And the US version of Super Mario Bros. 2 is basically when he started getting his own design. He had some of his own games, like Luigi's Mansion on the GameCube and Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon for the 3DS. He also appeared in the 1991 game Mario's Missing, which was, not such a great game. Luigi's name apparently was inspired by a pizza parlor that was located near Nintendo of America's headquarters. The pizza parlor was called Mario and Luigi's, and Miyamoto observed that the word Luigi means similar in Japanese, and apparently that's how he got his name, at least according to the internet. Super Mario Bros. 2 was, of course, famously inspired by, or at least copied from, the Japanese game Yume Kojo Doki Doki Panic. Of course, nobody knew that back in the day because we didn't have access to the internet. All we knew was that there was a new Super Mario Bros. 2, and we were excited about it. In North America, Luigi was voiced by Charles Martinet, who also does the voice of Mario. And in 2013, Nintendo began the Year of Luigi, which included Luigi-themed games like Dr. Luigi, Mario and Luigi Dream Team, and New Super Luigi U. And a Luigi's Mansion statue was released on Club Nintendo. In Super Mario Bros. 3, you of course have to journey through 8 worlds to save Princess Toadstool, otherwise known as Princess Peach. And your ultimate goal is to defeat Bowser, but along the way you also defeat the Koopalings, which are his children. For some reason I didn't look up all of their names, but it's pretty easy to find all of them. And you may have noticed in the game I was able to get the coin ship, which I will eventually get to. At this point I'm going through the automatically scrolling level. Collect this one up. Get some coins, of course. If you get all of the coins in this area you also receive a bonus, which I believe I will get. Super Mario Bros. 3 also has the distinction of being one of the most critically praised games of all time. Very popular. And is the third best-selling NES game. Sold 17 million copies worldwide. And also inspired a cartoon series. Super Mario Bros. 3 also introduced new mechanics and power-ups like the Super Leaf, which allows you to become Raccoon Luigi and Raccoon Mario, the Tanuki suit, the Frog suit, Goomba shoe, Hammer suit, otherwise known as the Hammer Brothers suit, and I think there's only 2 of them in the entire game, and also the P-Wing, which allows you to fly constantly throughout the stage, provided you don't get hit. Now here in the game is one of the hardest mini games. I often have trouble lining these up. There is a way to successfully get it all the time 100%, but I totally forget how to do that. Here's the castle, which of course was featured in the full-length movie and commercial for Super Mario Bros. 3 called The Wizard. And in that movie, the kid in the movie ends up playing Super Mario Bros. 3, and he does this trick to go and get the warp whistle. I just go and show it off, but I don't actually collect the warp whistle because I wanted to just defeat Boom Boom. Earlier on, you may have noticed I also did the trick where you can crouch down on a white block, and if you do that for long enough, then the character will go behind the stage and allows you to get secret items, at least on that level that I was on before. I believe it's level 3 of World 1. Here's Boom Boom, one of the easiest bosses or mini-bosses in the game, and just like that, he's defeated. The Super Mario Bros. 3 cartridge also uses memory management control, which enhances the capabilities of the NES and allows for things such as diagonal scrolling, which is enabled by extra RAM. Not sure if that entirely makes sense, but it also allows for the somewhat parallax scrolling where the information at the bottom stays stationary and then the game independently scrolls. But it's definitely something that's unique about Super Mario Bros. 3. And here I go and enter another bonus area. By 1993, this game had sold 4 million units in Japan and 7 million units in the United States, and it generated over $500 million in revenue for Nintendo. And as of 2011, it remains the highest grossing non-bundled home video game to date, having grossed $1.7 billion adjusted for inflation. That is a lot of money. Nintendo is rich. Super Mario Bros. 3 also was part of the Super Mario All-Stars compilation. And there was a compilation that also included Super Mario World. And by the way, here's the coin ship. On the first level, if you get the proper amount of coins and end the level with a certain amount of time on the clock, I'm not sure exactly how many, but if everything all falls into place, then you get this airship, which is, if you get it like I did, this would be the first airship of the game. It only provides a moderate amount of challenge. Go ahead and get this secret one up here. Then we're introducing it to some new enemies here, some Boomerang Brothers. And this is the moderate challenge that I was talking about. If you're careful, you can pretty easily avoid the boomerangs and collect the star. There was also a Game Boy Advance version of Super Mario Bros. 3. I'm not exactly sure what its full title was, but I find the titles, especially for Super Mario Bros., kind of confusing when it comes to Game Boy Advance. And Super Mario Bros. 3 was also re-released on the Virtual Console in 2007 for the Wii, and 2014 for both the Nintendo 3DS and the Wii U console. I do have that version, but the NES Classic version is visually better to play. And here I totally fail and don't get 3 matching cards, unfortunately. I didn't get the matching cards before either, but at this point I really don't need bonus 1-ups, because on World 2 I took the time to do that trick where you can just keep jumping on the Goombas and get 1-ups over and over again. Find it's a little hard to comment on it after the fact. Oh, it's terrible. The king has been transformed. Please find the magic wand so we can change him back. Maybe he likes being a dog. Have you asked him? What, you did ask him, and every time he said it was rough? Alright, here we have the first battle airship that you have to face. It is pretty easy to get through this first area, this airship, I should say. And here we go. Get to face the first Koopaling. Jump on his head 3 times and go and defeat him. Take that. Not too hard. Of course, I have to jump, get the wand, and successfully finish the level. Now we return to the king, and before he even has that wand, he's back to normal. Oh, thank heavens, I'm back to my old self again. Thank you so much. Here's a letter from the princess. Greetings. If you see any ghosts, be careful. They will give chase if you turn away. I have enclosed a jewel that helps protect you. Princess Toadstool. Well, it's a P-Wing. Hooray. Alright, thank you for watching. Go ahead and I'll delete this, and then I'll save the file. Thank you for watching. This has been a Yesterday's Moose production, and I'll see you next time.